Welcome. And today I've decided to make my video a little bit different. I'm not gonna write any notes. I'm just gonna talk from the heart. So one thing like I've realized, right, with like a lot of guys like who don't get chicks, is like the first thing, right, what I realized, like most of these guys, right, they fear putting themselves first, right? Like a lot of guys, they think, putting yourself first is a selfish thing, right? But putting yourself first is more than just being selfish. It's showing respect to yourself. It's showing, self-worth. And people can only treat you as far as you treat yourself. So like you gotta understand, bro, like if you want people to treat you better, you're going to have to treat yourself better. That means you're going to have to treat yourself with the utmost respect. And one thing about respect is that respect and love, it goes hand in hand, right? Like I could say I love you, but if I disrespect you and I keep on disrespecting you, that's fake love, my G. And that's just what you gotta understand, bro. Like it starts with your self-respect. It starts with your self-worth, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to work on that, to be able to see a change in your physical reality. You're going to have to change internally, right? And like the second point that I wanted to make is that a lot of guys, right, they think feelings mean a lot. And I can tell you confidently, throughout my experience, right, dealing with women, going on multiple dates, right, family and friends, that if you want to become better, if you want, to make something better of your life, my G, right, feelings, right, are irrelevant. Are irrelevant, bro. If you're gonna take guy A, right, let's say guy A, bro, right, he only goes to the gym when he feels like it, right? Maybe the first 2 weeks he's constant, he goes to the gym each and every day. He's excited, but it's gonna come a point where that feeling of wanting to go to the gym is just gonna fade, my G, right? And he's gonna lose to the guy, let's say guy B, right? The guy who goes to the gym regardless of how he feels, regardless of what is happening around his physical reality, regardless of how he's feeling and his emotions. And you gotta understand, this world that we live in, it rewards strength. It rewards strength. It rewards discipline. It rewards conviction. And the only way you build conviction is building a level of self-trust in yourself. And the only way you can actually build a level of self-trust is actually being a man of your word, sticking to your word, doing as you say you would do. Because the moment you break your own word, you tell yourself, okay, I'm gonna do it, and you don't do it, you get a little bit weaker. Oh, I'm gonna wake up this time, oh, and then you don't wake up that time. Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym, and then you don't go to the gym, oh, you get a little bit weaker. Oh, you say you're gonna do this, and you skip on that, you procrastinate. And then each and every day, you getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And this is all feelings. And you sit there and you wonder why people don't choose me. Why Why are women not giving me any attention? Like, you gotta understand, you're not giving yourself any attention. And feelings and the emotions, this is what's keeping you. This is what keeping you stuck. This is what keeping you in this constant cycle of doing things over and over and over and over again. Now you can decide what that cycle is gonna be. Is you gonna implement things in your cycle that is gonna help you grow, or you gonna implement things in your cycle that feel good, that gives a certain feeling. Now you gotta understand, good feelings, they come and go, just like bad feelings. Like something bad is gonna happen in the next 10 years, 15 years. It's guaranteed something bad is gonna happen in your life, my G. It's guaranteed. Shit, something bad could happen tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to be strong, my G. You're going to have to be strong. You're going to have to be stronger. And my third and final last point of the video is like, and this has been sitting in my mind like for a really long time. And we live in a generation where like most men aren't supporting each other no more. Most men want relationships. Most men are seeking a woman's love, a woman's touch, a woman's care. And you gotta understand, right? I truly believe that the love from your fellow brothers, your fellow friends, your male friends, is much more stronger than the love a woman could ever give you. Well, does it mean that the love is better than your mother's, your sister's? No, I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that if there were to happen something bad, like really, really bad, you're in a bad situation, right? You know what I'm saying, you're getting physically attacked. Let's say 6 guys are on your ass, bro. Are you gonna call your girlfriend for support? Are you gonna call your mom and be like, Mama, these guys who are trying to kill me, these guys are trying to rob me? No. You're gonna call men. You're gonna call your bro friends. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna call your brothers. That's what you're gonna do. And that's one thing that most men lack today, is because a lot of guys, they don't have that type of friend. They don't have that type of brother. That loyalty. Like, this world of us guys is not built on feelings. It's built by strong men. And the only way you can become stronger is if you're gonna surround yourself around men. Like, men need to support each other in this race, in this life. Shit, if you wanna get ahead, my G, especially in these times, bro, you're gonna need a bro friend. You're gonna need a brother. You're gonna need a brotherhood. And another thing, right, to add to men needing to support each other more. Like, if they would happen that there would be a world war in your country, or civil war, men are going to have to fight. Men are going to be sent to protect the women and children. That wife that you love so much, that girlfriend, that crush. Men are going to have to go and die and fight in that war to make sure that their wife and kids are safe. This is why we need brotherhood. Because separation, because of feelings like jealousy, envy, and hate. This is what separates the strongest from the weak man. This is what separates the alphas from the betas. This is what separates the rich from the poor, the black from the white. This is what creates all that separation. And you're going to have to see through the false illusions, the false narratives that society pushes, to be able to see that this is not about black and white. This is not about rich or poor. This is about your internal journey and your own journey. And you're going to have to surround yourself amongst people like you, people who are going to help you grow, men who are going to make sure and keep you to a standard. And this is genuinely why I started my YouTube channel, because I want to see men come together and be a brotherhood and actually make a real change to this world. Like, you gotta understand, bro, nobody else is gonna save you. You're going to have to save yourself. Like, you can watch all these videos that I'm making, right? But if you're not gonna implement self-discipline, there's literally nothing that I can do. There's literally nothing I can do. You can listen to all the videos about female nature, all the videos about making money, all the videos about fitness. But if you, as an individual, don't take on the self-discipline and keep yourself to a standard, you're not gonna make it, bro. This is survival of the fittest, bro. And you gotta remain strong. You know what I'm saying? And the best way to do it is with a brotherhood. It's like if being around men and surrounding yourself and your attention to a mental, not even mental, but the same energy, my G. The same mission, men with the same mission, men with the same goals, men with the same purpose, men who are actually going to be happy to see you win, people who are actually going to be happy, that you have made it, because that's going to show hope, that's going to be an inspiration, because you at the other side of the camera, you're just another version of me, my G. That's it. You're literally just another version of me. And you're only gonna see me as far as you can see yourself. That's how far you can see me. So whatever you think about me, bro, that's irrelevant, bro. That is irrelevant. That's probably even what you think about yourself. This is why judging is not a good idea, because you're just reflecting what's within you into the outer world, and you're going to have to work on your internal being in your individual journey to be able to transcend to the highest levels, my G. You're just going to have that discipline, bro. It's not always gonna feel good. You're not always gonna want to go to the gym, right? You're not always gonna have that confidence, right, to go out to that chick to talk to her. But you're going to have that courage to face your fears, face those obstacles in your way, those hurdles in your way, my G, to be able to get to your end result, to be able to get to your desired reality, your desired outcome. And if you take an L, then you take an L, right? It's part of life, my G. Sometimes you're gonna have to take a couple L's before you get the W. Sometimes it's just how it is, my G. Sometimes, you're gonna have to go to the gym multiple times, multiple weeks, multiple months, you know, to pick up a certain weight, to be able to become stronger. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. It's such a true fact. It's a fact, my G. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to have to first work on your individual journey, your own self-discipline, and work on your confidence and having conviction and having courage to go and face your struggles, your difficulties, those hurdles, my G. Break down the walls that is blocking you and start building a bridge. Like, time is the best thing that you have right now. That's it. That's the best thing you have right now. So use your time to become better, to become better, to become more self-disciplined. And I'm telling you, my G, I promise you, if you're gonna focus on yourself, my G, I'm not saying it's gonna be easy. I'm not saying it's gonna be hard. There's no big or small. There's just you. There's just you. So me telling you it's gonna be hard, it's gonna be easy, is irrelevant. You're going to have to make the difference. You're going to have to keep yourself accountable. You're going to have to be the one who's gonna keep yourself disciplined, my G. I'm telling you, bro, if you're gonna just do that and send all that to God, whoever you believe in, it will work out. It will work out, my G. It will work out better than you even think, bro. Way better than you even think, bro. Like, even listening to this type of content, bro, this already puts you on a higher level, a higher frequency, my G. Because of that mindset. Because of that mindset, my G. You know what I'm saying? But that's gonna be all I'm gonna say to the video. So if you like this video, make sure you like, subscribe, and send it to a brother. You know what I'm saying? And I'll see you guys in the next video.